Oklahoma City, taking on the Chargers of Rio de Janeiro.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready, break. Set, go.
We'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you look at this defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw there complete to Allen.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Ready.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back-to-back running plays, putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Chargers, nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing now is Lance.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to 7-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ready?
Now Lance going to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The Chargers had 2-8 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards there, a first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he can't quite get there. Tangled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Chargers, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Lance going to sneak it.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Set, go.
Here's Pacheco.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down.
That'll be caught by James.
And he'll be stopped in his tracks right at the 33. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up room.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Easy.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 19. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Up the middle they go.
Goodson.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Now they send a man in motion right. Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Thunderbirds 14, Chargers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance.
Forced out to his left.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Tyler Goodson.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly to add on to their...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo?
It gets by him, and now a little daylight. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
At the 46-yard line.
Down.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hut, hut.
And Lance now to throw. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 54 yards.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
He'll let one go deep for Howard.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yellow. 43.
Now here's Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Haskins now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
10 yards on the
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. 2nd down, and they go back to Haskins.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
On second down, Goodson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down. Goodson down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mahomes' throw complete to McBride.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Oklahoma City, first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Has his man, that's James.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, Ripley.
Here's Mahomes to throw. James has got it. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
To Ricky James. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the gun, Haskins.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Goodson. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Setting up the screen for Haskins.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Mahomes.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
9
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down, and it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Thunderbirds add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 60.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Stuffing him behind the line there. That's Deion Henley. Really nice play.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Alex Highsmith
able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Ready.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here we go.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Set, go.
Now Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
3rd and goal from the 6. They'll try and run it with Gibbs.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That is intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
There's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's Lance.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
White. Ready?
Now Lance. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jordan Hicks in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Steal, black. Hut, hut.
Desperation time here. Lance. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
2nd and 11 now. Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Straight ahead, here's Haskins. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.